Look at the durability on my items. Ew. I do a little bit of melon trading with villagers to repair my armor and tools. Sadly though, my farm imploded and I have run out of melons. So with the addition of copper golems, I thought that I would revamp my melon farm into a melon factory, manufacturing melons into melon blocks transported by dozens of copper golems. So the goal for this video is to be able to trade with villagers infinitely without worrying about running out of melons ever again. This is my journey creating a melon empire. And like all good empires, it started with a little destruction. So I destroyed the old melon farm. That's it. All right, I'm gonna level with you guys real quick. I know little to nothing about the copper golem. How do I make a copper chest? How do I make a copper golem? So, like any good Minecraft player, I eventually had to look up a tutorial. I don't need to know about shelves. I need to know about the copper golem. Hurry up! I have no attention span. Finally. Now I know how to craft these boogers. I just need pumpkin. Right, apparently you place a copper block and then a pumpkin and then there's a chest. This guy's kind of cute. This is a mob that I've wanted to have in the game for a long time. I wanted it so bad that I actually built a statue for the copper golem on my old survival world. Man, I changed my skin a lot now that I'm thinking about it. All right, so the whole thing is I want them in here to organize my melons. I guess I'll just put them here. I don't know. Let's just go for it. Look at them, ready to go. Yeah, I need to clean all this shit up. All right, I'm gonna rebuild the automatic melon farm now. It's something like this. Wait, no, I need to put the water under this. Hold on. It's gonna be bigger and better than ever. More compact, more efficient, more effective. That's what I'm gonna call my tape. So every time the block state of the stem changes, the piston will move, destroying the melon and dropping it into the waterway where it will be collected in chests. That's basically how this automatic melon farm is gonna run. All right, well, I've ran out of materials for now. 3 layers are gonna have to do for now. And so far it is pumping out a decent amount of melons. All right, it's time to see how this is gonna go. Cool, it creates a double chest. I also need to set up an auto crafter. I have no idea how to do an auto crafter either. I really haven't done a lot in the new updates. Oh, they're picking up the melons. Wait, yes, they are. Oh! It's time to create more copper golems. Look at this. Look at these guys. There's so many guys. There's so many little guys here. Oh, look at this little guy. Oh, look at them picking up those melons. This makes auto sorting so much more fun and so much easier. Now, obviously, this melon farm could easily be done without copper golems, but that's just the point of the video, so suck it and weep, losers. However, if you have any ideas for future copper golem projects, leave your suggestions in the comments below. All right, well, at this point, I think I'm just gonna expand the melon farm and build more little copper golem guys. It's definitely not a creepy, weird dungeon where a bunch of little men are serving my every need and want for free. They're doing it for free. I don't pay them, by the way. But they're happy. They're happy that way. They don't want to be paid. They don't worry about trivial things like money and labor laws. This is the start of something either amazing or horrifying. Probably both. In order to make the place look a little less dank, I repaired the melon walls. I added yellow and black carpet so that it looked, I don't know, industrial. Overall, I just spruced up the melon factory so it looked a little less, I think I'm out of redstone. I'm gonna go mining for some redstone because I don't have a farm for redstone. What a spooky place. Ah, I already found some redstone. Perfect. And I may as well pick up some more copper while I'm at it. There's something nice and peaceful about mining. I don't know what it is. However, what the I always seem to be short on redstone. And don't worry, soon enough, I will build a redstone farm. An automated redstone farm for automated purposes. But for now, I only had the redstone that I mined. All right, 64 and 64, not bad. So once I crafted my observers and pistons, I proceeded to continue building the farm. I also finished fixing the melon structure itself so that no unwanted critters would get into my factory. There's creepers in the farm! Terrorists! Yeah, I guess that didn't really work out, but it looks better. All right, I've been AFK for like 30 minutes maybe, and
I want them alone.
Not too bad a haul of melons. Are you working hard or hardly working? Yeah, sometimes I get bored and I just say stuff, and then I leave it in the video. So yeah, I think the residents of the fucking farm are gonna be eating good with all the melons that I'm gonna be able to provide them soon enough. Look at that, 1 melon per emerald. Those are the kind of deals I'm rolling with these farmers. It's insane. This guy's got 4 melons for an emerald. All right, well, I'm gonna turn you into glue. So yeah, once this automatic melon farm is back into working order, I am going to be one rich Minecraft mofo. I guess this is where it gets a little bit monotonous, huh? Yes. At the end of this, I'm gonna have rows going all the way up to the roof. I'm also gonna build an entire column column right here after I finish these 2 main ones right here. And then I'm gonna install a 4th one right here. Yes. It's gonna be a whole thing, but by the end of it, I'm gonna be rich. In melons. This video is about to be rated X on YouTube for having too many melons. But it's been like 3 hours. Oh, that chest is full. That chest is full. Why are they going up here? What are they putting? That chest is almost full. That is a lot of melons. I found the original golem and he's just vibing up here. All right, so at this point, I am in a bit of a predicament. I don't have any redstone at all. And instead of going mining, I'm gonna build a redstone farm. But first, I gotta find a witch hut. Seem there's one in this swamp. I'm gonna have to go find a different swamp. Perfect spot. Sorry, but I need a vacancy. All right, I'm not gonna pretend to understand the redstone witch farm, so I'm just gonna show the funny moments of me putting together the farm. Excuse me, no paparazzi. And now I'm placing trapdoors. The almighty tutorial is telling me to do it, so I'm doing it. So the tutorial says to place 24 minecarts on top of each other. I've never done that before for a farm, but hey, I'm always willing to try new things. So, oh, okay. All right. Who's shit in the bath? All right, wait, I forgot the scaffold. Yeah, I forgot to block this off. Oh, I don't have any more rockets. Well, that is a problem. All right, with my last 2 rockets, I gotta make it to the gunpowder farm. No. Yeah, I think that's enough rockets. Oh. I used literally all of the gunpowder. Because I died and I didn't have an elytra that could get me back without breaking, I decided to show how I got my gear back. First off, I'm gonna get a bunch of melons and I'm gonna craft them into melon blocks. And if we come into the lib, find the unbreaking 3 villager. It could be any of these guys. And now I should be able to put mending and unbreaking onto the elytra. Now if I trade with these villagers even more, it will repair the elytra in no time. Look at that. Now I can get the hell out of here. Base. No way! Give me my shit back, boy! While this farm is really nice and all, it's really annoying. Dude, you could make like a rap beat out of this. All right, I'm assuming I have enough redstone at this point. Yep, double chest full of redstone. And about half this double chest, about half this double chest. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, now it's time to move all that redstone. Yeah, so I feel like it's important to mention I have no shulker boxes. Trying to have some fun playing this children's game. Can I not has fun? Oh, I was looking away from my screen for a second and I almost died. Why do I always do stupid crap while playing this game? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm trying to have fun playing the children's game. What is this bit? Like Squilliam Fancy Son or something? All right, now I just got to do that about 2 more times. I'm playing Minecraft at midnight. Only a 5. I'm so smooth. I'm smooth like butter. Like butter. They should add butter to Minecraft. They should really add butter. Remember Sky does Minecraft and his obsession with butter? So stupid. That's such a stupid bit. I'm never doing that bit ever again. I'm never gonna do that butter bit again. I think this is my last trip. I don't know. Didn't I say it was gonna be 2 more trips? Like 2 more or 3 more or 4 more or 5 more trips ago? I'm losing count of how many trips I've had. Oh my god! I'm gonna die. All right, almost 2 double chestfuls of redstone. I'd say that's probably good enough. I need to craft a bunch of observers, a bunch of pistons. I also need a bunch of cobblestone for the pistons, which I don't think I have any cobblestone. I don't have any cobblestone. Hopefully there's some cobblestone. Oh my god, there's a lot of cobblestone. What the? All right, at this point, I should be able to craft a bunch of observers. 64. Look at all those observers. I might actually run out of quartz because I got a lot of quartz. So don't worry about that. All right, I got to go grab more cobblestone now. Look at how many stacks of observers I have. And that's probably still not enough to finish the farm. I am going to need more cobblestone for pistons though. I need to make an automatic cobblestone generator. It's dark and spooky. I'm scared. In Patrick's voice. Are melons a form of currency? Mr. Krabs really is my spirit animal. I like money. Arr, 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 arr. Like Zoink Scoops, there are so many melons. Yeah, I'm sticking my face into melons. Guess what Shaggy and this block has in common? It's stone. I need to bring the copper golems back to life. Rise, my pretties, rise. All right, I have pretty much the same amount of pistons and observers. By the way, just look at how many melons there are. I have used some of the melons, but look at how many melons there are already. Like, that's insane. Anyways, without further ado, by the power of magic and editing and with no AI, I'm gonna cut to the next section. Funny moments, ha ha ha. All right, I'm building the last layer on this tower. Look at that, that is insane. Look at that, look at how tall and insane looking that is. There are melons getting caught on the edge. That took like, what, half an hour? Also, at some point, I lost my helmet, my diamond helmet. In celebration of the new update, I'm gonna put on a copper helmet. That's the same copper helmet I still have on. By the time I'm done building this entire farm, I'm gonna have four of these tall melon machines. These machines of melonry. Now that I got my working helmet on, it's time to build the rest of these machines. These monstrous melon machines. I've gone through like half the pistons and observers. I think I'm only gonna be able to finish this tower and maybe half another tower before I'll be out of observers and pistons. And I'm out of quartz. No, I think I have enough redstone. Maybe. I don't know. These endermen that keep stealing my wall. Knock it off. What do you think gives you the right to steal my melon block? I hit them in the block. Ah. Luckily, with the two end towers, I'm only going to have to build one side of the farm. See, these two are double-sided. Now remember, as I was building the melon farm was producing melons, as it is a melon farm. But no, seriously, because it was producing melons while I was building it, I had a lot of melons. So I decided to turn all of the melon slices into melon blocks, and oh boy, I had a lot of melon blocks. I think I might have just enough for the next layer. All right, hopefully I have enough. I'm pretty sure I do, but it's gonna be close. Ooh, within 4. Oh! I almost got knocked off the edge. Luckily, the other two towers are only single-sided, so it'll be a lot faster to get through those. I have finally erected my 2 towers. That is crazy. Look at that. That is a lot of melons, and they're double-sided, so it's producing so many melons. I just filled this one with melon blocks, so I think the farm is pretty efficient already, but I'm gonna make it even more efficient because I'm trying to build an empire here. You know, looking at these towers are virtually twins. I don't have any more quartz, and I need more observers to finish the 2 final towers. So after I go and mine a bunch more quartz, I should be ready to finish the melon farm. So many melons. All right, wish me luck in the nether. Oh, don't die. Okay, that was almost bad. No way! The damn phantom! Damn you, phantoms! Damn you! I'm mining, yeah, I'm mining, yeah, I'm mining, yeah. This poor golem has no purpose in life. He is just the first golem. That is the only value he has. Can I name him? Oh my god, it's Connor Eats Copper. What a little guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's still completely useless. All right, got to get a bunch more wood too for the pistons. I just remembered, I don't think I have any more cobblestone. You know, if I make like 50 more of these farms, maybe one day I'll have mined this entire mountain. I'm gonna say that a little over 2 stacks would be good, right? Because it's only one-sided. So let's say maybe like 2.5 stacks. All right, I need more cobblestone again. All right, so roughly 2.5 stacks of pistons and observers. I'm hoping that'll cover these last 2 single towers. I'm not gonna like do the math because I'm just not. Alakazoo, Alakazam. There's gonna be a tower here after this cut. Oh, jeez. There's so many melons. These guys can barely keep up. Precious pretties work for me. Yeah. It's time to do the auto crafter to auto craft these melon slices. You know, there's a good allegory in here to AI. I just can't find it. Hold on. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what the symbolism here is. These farms are actually so backed up. Look at this. Look at the hop. Look at, oh my God. Are there no golems coming and collecting this one? Actually might be producing too many melons. Oh my God, I might have made this melon farm way too good. The unfortunate part is they go for the closest copper chest. Copper chests over here kind of just get ignored because they're barely coming over to these middle chests. All right, so what I'm thinking is instead of the copper golems going over there to drop off the melons, they're going to drop them off here. They're going to go through the auto crafter, get funneled up onto an upper level where the chests will be. Okay, good. So they are starting to come over to these chests now. Good. I was wondering if centralizing the auto crafter would fix that issue, and it seems to have. They are now coming over here and collecting the chests that are super full of watermelons. All these chests are ready for melons to enter them. At this point, the melon factory is fully functional. Barreled, look, it's all done. It's basically done. Look at how amazing this place is. It looks a little ghetto, but hey, what doesn't look ghetto that I build, right? Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It looks a little flat. The melon farm is done. The copper golems are collecting the melons and putting them into the auto crafter. The auto crafter is taking them through the water canal and into the chest. I do still find it funny how useless the copper golems are to the melon farm, but I needed to fix the farm and I wanted to do something with the copper golems. Now the last thing I need to do is trade the melons with the villagers to repair my tools. So I'm just gonna grab like an entire inventory full because I can. As you can see, I'm getting a bunch of XP and it's slowly, progressively, slightly repairing my gear. To you too. There are so many of these villagers. OMG. I actually thought about moving these villagers into the melon factory, but maybe I'll do that in a separate video or a live stream or something. So now, thanks to the melon factory, I'm never gonna have to worry about my gear breaking or running out of XP or even running out of emeralds. Look at these emeralds I'm getting. Woo! Ah, gluttony. Yeah. As long as you have mending on your tools, you can trade with the villagers and repair your items pretty damn easily. But no, this is like really efficient. Ready for more? Ready for round 3? But yeah, it's just as easy as running around and trading with the villagers whenever they're ready to trade. Here we go. The axe is already done. Now it's time to move on to the other tools. The hoe does not have mending. Look at me double fisting diamond pickaxes. All right, well, I think y'all get the point. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe so I know you want to see more videos like this. Anyways, I'm gonna leave myself to my harem of melon villagers. They want my melons. Okay, I'll give you what you want. There's so many villagers who want my melons. Ugh, that was a really bad sneeze.